It's maximum exposure. Welcome to our jungle. Real-life dragons are living large at the top of the food chain. You got a problem with that? Hey, deadly cobras need loving too. The Tasmanian devil walks among us. Yeah, and bites too. Yo, Crocs, when we said eat me, we was just kidding. Single green lizard seeks bugs any size, any age, no fatties. Yo, chillin' and bullin' in the hippo hop lifestyle, boy. Dude, what was in those brownies? A little dog tries to get a little action. And you know Max X got sharks. Oh, yeah. Pets are not us. We got the coolest animals alive. Max X needs some Java, Indonesia. This is Casturi. He knows all about cool animals. He bags snakes and milks them for their venom. Then he sells it for anti-venom.
There it is.
He grabs one by the tail. Whoa, it's a monster. Whoa. It's 12 feet long and it ain't happy. The cobra's bite can kill you fast, in as little as 8 minutes. Now that sound you hear is air going into the snake's lungs. It's a warning. Get out of my face. Just listen. Casturi will now try to bag the snake, and he has a unique way of doing it. His family believes snakes are sacred, so before he bags one, he has to kiss it on the head first. But it won't be easy. This cobra ain't interested in slipping him the tongue. The snake doesn't like being surrounded. Casturi stares directly into the snake's eyes. Now the snake's thinking, you're kind of cute. Well, for something without scales and fangs. Casturi leans in. And now he can catch the snake.
Yeah. Okay. So we can bag it.
What's he see in the snake anyway? Some people like super cool animals a little too much. Let's jump to another island in Indonesia. Here's one Max X definition of cool animal. It can definitely kick your butt. The Komodo dragon. This is reptile royalty. This ain't no fairy tale. It's a dragon for real. Is this dude one of the coolest animals alive or what? Well, check it out. He smells by sticking out his tongue. 8 feet and 350 pounds, a lizard with attitude. The biggest Komodo dragon on record was 12 feet long. Whoa, that's a lot of wallets. And watch out for that tail. He can take you out with one slam. Komodo dragons like to chow down on deer, horses, and buffalo. Hey, it's dinner time! And today's special is goat. The dragons tear and rip. They've got teeth, but they don't bother chewing. They don't need to, because their saliva contains acid, which breaks down bones and flesh. There are 7 lethal kinds of bacteria in a Komodo dragon's mouth. so they can hurl poison loogies at you, too. Wow, that's Max X cool. Whoa, not pretty, but pretty cool. A smaller dragon wants a piece of the goat action. But all he gets is a morsel. That hunk of stomach won't fill his belly. Oh yeah, and another cool thing, they can run faster than humans. Just think about a Kodo's life. You're at the top of the food chain, you're hanging out and biting your dragon homies. You're face deep in goat guts. Aw, it don't get no better than this. Oh yeah, the Komodo dragon. One of the coolest predators alive. Here's a cool animal you've probably heard of. But maybe you've never seen. You hear that? Wow, it's a Tasmanian devil. You ever wonder why he's called a Tasmanian devil? That's why. Hey, let's see it again. He's a feisty little critter, and he'll bite anything. He really sounds like the cartoon. He's saying, don't mess with me, because I'm a way cool animal. Kenya, Africa. An enormous herd of wildebeest. They're fat and kind of ugly. They eat grass and run around. Okay, so the wildebeest ain't one of the coolest animals alive. But this guy is... Croc. The wildebeest are doing their migration thing. They're really just food to go. They move in a line, one by one, which actually helps them avoid attacks. Well, most of them. They have to get across this river, past these crocs, and it won't be easy. Whoa, that was close. Oh, almost. Bingo! The crocodile grabs a cat, and here comes his croc buddies. Dinner is served. Another beast bites the dust. Whoa, check out how big that croc is. Seconds, anyone? It's your basic feeding frenzy. The other wildebeest are like, whoa, it sucks to be you, dude, but we're out of here. You know, wildebeest just don't seem to appreciate that crocs are some of the coolest animals alive. Mex-X, we leave bite marks. Next, Roseanne retires and moves to the country. The sad thing is, this monkey can't swim. Sloths are lazy and slow-moving. Note to self, dump girlfriend. Hey, look, we got a monkey riding a dog. It's unbelievable, a monkey riding a dog. Wow, this is too funny. Newsflash, millions of crabs attack island, and a desperate plea goes out for lemons and melted butter. When blind dates go bad, real bad. And hang out for more. Our Max-X list of the coolest animals alive. Maximum exposure. Accepted at all major locations worldwide. Oh, Oh, man, Max X wants an Emmy real bad. So we got ourselves a water skiing monkey. Yo, Emmy committee, check this out. It's quality programming. He's Momoko, the star of the Windsurfing Festival in Tokyo. Hey, don't switch over to PBS. You're in Emmy Town now, pal. We're dusting off our shelf, because this is where we're putting our Emmy. Sure, Momoko can water ski and jump waves, but he's really good with the ladies. That monkey's got Emmy written all over him, and that's why Max X just keeps bringing you the coolest animals alive. Hey, Emmy committee, check this out. A monkey riding a dog. Two capuchins on collies. They round up sheep. They call the monkeys Cisco and Pancho. We call them Emmy magnets. Them's way cool animals. They said Max X would get an Emmy when pigs fly. Yo, Emmy committee. Pig flying, hello. The pig's name is Charlotte, a 200-pound parasailing potbelly pig. That's a quality pig. Oh, by the way, please send our Emmy to Maximum Exposure, Hollywood Correctional Facility, Los Angeles, California, 99999. Katavi, Tanzania. Now, people make fun of them, but hippos are cool, really dangerous animals. They kill more people in Africa than any other animal, and they fight each other. One bite could rip off a man's arm. Their skin's 1.5 inches thick, but these bites still leave scars. Mostly, they bite each other's butts. Hippo's got skills. His penis curves backwards. He can urinate through his hind legs. And you thought you were the man because you can write your name in the snow. To mark his territory, the male hippo defecates while slapping it around with his tail. Scientists call it a retro-minge. Some of the males start herding the females and babies to another part of the pond. That creates a backwash. The babies won't drown, but they could be crushed. And that's when the fighting begins. Each hippo opens his mouth really wide as he tries to clamp his opponent's mouth shut. The sound dude gets a little too close.
Oh, get out of the way! Get out of the way! Get out!
The mama hippo don't like that. So if you're a human, watch out for hippos. They'll mess you up bad. Hey, Emmy committee, how about some props for our educational programming? One of the coolest animals alive is the black bear. And hey, we also want the Emmy for Best Actress. Here's her story.
And you're always standing there cooking, making cheese sandwiches. And I thought it was my sister and her husband coming to the house with their fur caps on. And this bear, he broke the kitchen window and he reached in. And if I would have been a little closer, he would have just torn my whole face right off of me. And my husband got up and he shot him right in the eye and he dropped right there at the door. The bear is in the New York Museum. Stuck in a second there. So if you ever go to New York, to the museum down there, you will see the bear.
We're pretty sure we're getting 2 Emmys, but we ain't done yet. We got more great critters. Max X, you're on to us. Coming up, you won't see this dude at no pet store. A chameleon slips a grasshopper a little tongue. Grasshopper no like. An entire island gets crabs. Bad. Ow, 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 okay, Uncle. Hey, I said Uncle. It's the end of a koala day. She turns mean. Yeah, typical. And don't think that's all, because we got more on our Max X list of the coolest animals alive. Max X, we're talking jungle love. You're back with maximum exposure and the coolest animals alive. In the Amazon, we've got the laziest animal alive. The sloth. He hardly does anything. He sleeps 15 to 20 hours a day. You know, just like your roommate. Unlike your roommate, a sloth doesn't eat much. And it doesn't walk much either. It's got real slow digestion. It comes down to the ground once a week to defecate. You know, just like your roommate. This is a three-toed sloth. See? 3 toes. They're real good climbers, because those toes, which are actually sharp claws, can be dangerous. This is a 2-toed sloth, or royal sloth. If he grabs hold of you, you have to cut his arm to get away. A baby sloth hangs out on mama. Now it's time for a little cruise. Mama sure is into the ride. That's a cool animal for you. Her baby's down with the trip, too. The sloth gets a new home. Sloths are good swimmers. Slow, but good swimmers. This sloth finds its own tree. And the big royal sloth picks out a new crib for himself. He just hangs out and eats. That's really all you do if you're one of the coolest animals alive. Yo, ever seen one of these? Doubt it. It's kind of like a cat and kind of like a bear. It's a binturong.
Oh, what is this?
Hi, Peter. It's a scooter. He's a binturong.
With a built-in leash.
They're built-in leash, and they're very, very fascinated by human accessories and electronic devices. Wow. He's ready for his close-up, Mr. DeMille.
It comes from Southeast Asia, and it's related to the meerkat and the mongoose. Usually, binturongs move real slow, but they can run fast if they need to, and they love to climb. Scooter weighs about 30 pounds. A nibble here, a lick there. Scooter's got the hots for the microphone's windscreen. He thinks it's a lady binturong. He'd make a great pet, except he's too big to live inside your house. He'd climb all over your stuff. Oh, and one more thing. He smells like corn chips. It's his animal musk. And it makes everything around him smell like, well, corn chips. The binturong, one of the coolest animals alive. And you can't have one. Them Bud commercials ain't got nothing on us. Max X has the real thing. The crested Parsons chameleon. It hangs out in Madagascar. It's the biggest lizard in this forest. About the size of a house cat. Its eyes can scope out food in 2 directions at the same time. Wow, cool. See it moving back and forth? No, it's not jiving to the funky music. It's trying to look like a leaf blown in the wind. You know, camouflage. They eat small lizards, praying mantises, and crickets. That tongue is as long as its body and tail combined, and it's really sticky. Then it reels its prey back into its mouth. Man, it's quick. Let's see it in slow-mo. Oh, yeah. You're a way cool lizard. Max X got crabs. Zillions of them. Christmas Island crabs near Australia. Most of the time, these crabs live 1,000 feet above the sea. Once a year, they go to the beach, but it's no vacation. They go to breed, and they'll crawl over and around anything to get there. It's a long, hazardous trip. Some of them become crab cocktail. Oh, let's see that again, slower and closer. Consider the crab's dilemma. Our victim's hidden behind the wheels. Unlike humans, it can't think about its future, its fate, its mortality. It lives for the present. It just... And now the survivors chow down on the victims. Too bad you bought it, pal, but you're damn good eating. When the males get near the beach, they make little bachelor pads in the sand. They bring in the females and get busy. The females spend 2 weeks in the holes incubating their eggs. Then they push towards the beach. Each female carries about 100,000 eggs. They crawl over the rocks. Then they hang out till night. The whole thing has something to do with the phases of the moon. When the moon comes up, they move out. It's the stretch drive to the ocean. When the water comes in, they let go of their eggs. Then they do a little dance, just like they scored a touchdown. Sanders is high-stepping his victory dance. There's Ickey Woods getting down in the end zone with his high-kicking strut. Billy White Shoes Johnson gives it up after giving it up. The eggs get washed out to sea, where they'll become little crabs if they don't get eaten by manta rays or sharks. The next morning, it's all over. The eggs are gone, and it's time to head back home. Until next year when they do it again. That's a really cool case of crabs. You're glued to maximum exposure. Next. Yo, 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 make room for Daddy. It ain't nice to laugh at someone else's pain. Unless you're a hyena ripping up a wildebeest. Hey, I bet if your head was this piece of chum, it would really hurt. And damn, it sucks to be slow. And we dare you to find animals that are any cooler than our Max X list of the coolest animals alive. Maximum exposure. We clean up real good. You're hooked up with Max X. Lions know they're the coolest animals. This is his pride. 8 females, 13 cubs. By day, his females hang out, grooming each other, nursing the cubs. At night, it's hunting time. The females do the hunting, not the males. A hyena gets too close and a female lion chases it away. They get into ambush formation. And there's a kill. They got themselves a kudu, also known as dinner. The cubs try to get their share, but feeding is so violent they could be killed. Uh-oh. Daddy's in the house, and he wants his. Women and children get lost. The females do the work, and the male gets the meal. Sweet. If he had a lazy boy and a football game on, he'd be all set up. He rules! You know, people diss hyenas, but we think they're cool. Because they're not just scavengers, they're hunters too. They just made a kill. It's a wildebeest feast. Being a wildebeest would be a drag, because you know that one day you're just going to be someone else's dinner. For this wildebeest, that day has come. Guts. It's what's for dinner. Dang vultures try to spoil the fun. The hyenas have to keep running them off. Hyenas can digest every part of the wildebeest except for the hooves and the hair. hear that sound? That's where the phrase laughing hyena comes from. But the wildebeest ain't laughing. This eating's a messy business. And hyenas don't use wet naps. This dude's lost a leg. Maybe to another hyena. So you went on a hunt, killed a wildebeest, and ate its guts. That's a good day's work in hyena land. Take one starving cheetah, one unsuspecting reed buck, put him on the Serengeti, and you've got a recipe for fast food. But the reed buck ain't fast enough. It's lunch. Oh yeah, the cheetah got game. He's the fastest animal alive. He can do 60 miles an hour. The cheetah strangles the life out of his prey by clamping down on its throat. This can take 30 minutes. The cheetah has to drag his kill to a safe place. Otherwise, them thieving lions or hyenas could steal it. He has to eat fast, but the chase and the kill have worn him out. He has no choice. He's ready to chow down now. Rump. A vulture watches. It might draw attention to his kill, so the cheetah snarfs faster. Yummy! The cheetah wolfs down 30 pounds of reed buck. That's some good eating. Time for a nap. If you're like us, you never get tired of watching great white sharks. So let's just take a magic moment and watch them eat. Throw a little chum in the water. Tie a dead fish to a rope.
And away she goes.
Then have some fun.
Marco, one of you guys, another one, right next to the cat.
The rope ain't giving it up, so the shark gets hostile. Here's a fisheye view. That there's a big one, somewhere between 10 and 50 feet long. Well, we ain't sure because we had to convert it from metric. He really wants that fish. This one's all worked up. The shark won't give up easy. Oh yeah, we're down with sharks. Open wide, it's Max X. Coming up, we got wild animal love. Turtles get kinky. Monkeys get friendly. Too friendly. Don't ask, don't tell. And a beautiful babe gets surrounded by savage beasts. We like. And if that don't turn you on, watch our Max X list of the coolest animals alive. Max X. It's not just TV, it's a lifestyle. Max X is talking love, baby. Cool animal love. In Queensland, Australia, we take a male koala and hook him up with a female koala. Just because we want to see him get busy. Paul O'Callaghan knows all about it.
You can see he's urinating on the tree. He's marking it as his own. That's a typical male trait, to urinate. Then he's onto the girl. Ooh. She's, oh no, she's not in season. Don't think... No, she's... she doesn't want to mate. You can tell, mate. He does.
Yeah, we all been there, gentlemen. But there are a lot of fish in the sea, or koalas in the forest.
The males are generally willing to mate and copulate with any girl. So really the secret is being able to identify a female in season.
If at first you don't succeed, bark up another tree.
What we normally do is we just let her know there's a boy here and she's interested. Don't ya? Yeah, it's a boy. And he's interested now. This will be done in a minute. Okay, what he's doing, they grasp him, they've got to hang on to the trunk. Now, normally this is going on fairly high in a tree. Gestation period on these guys is fairly short. You're looking at somewhere between 32 and 35 days. That's a female who wants to be mated. He's done. There you go. Doesn't have to hang on with his back legs at this point. He's kind of flowing on adrenaline. He's done. And the males become aggressive. Come on, come on, come on.
The male starts bragging right away. So typical.
That's good. What's going on now is that they've finished the mating. He's telling the world how good he was. She's telling him he wasn't that good. That's great. Now the problem is getting them down.
Ain't nothing like getting loved up by a koala. Max-Ax Wildlife Fact. Sea turtles are kinky. The Galapagos Islands. A pack of male sea turtles hang out with a female. That's a male with a long tail. He'll wrap his tail under the female and hold her in place as they do the deed. And here's the belle of the ball, the female. They start going at it. One of the other males tries to speed things up by biting Loverboy's butt. Oh, that spoils the mood. For more aqua love, we go underwater to another hot spot. Hey, it's a sea turtle orgy. 7 males, 2 females. See his tail holding her tight? The other males wait for their shot, but not for long. Ow, get your beak off my butt. And later, the female will lay about 80 eggs, fertilized by many different fathers. Oh, yeah. It takes a lot out of her. She'll have to wait 3 years before she'll be strong enough for more turtle love. The males are ready to go anytime, anywhere, any species. But the diver don't want none of that turtle action. We got interspecies animal love. In Namibia, Marlies van der Merwe owns a farm where she takes care of sick and orphaned animals. Like these lions.
No! Come on, no! These ones were born on the farm. I raised these lions so they know me.
Whoa, lucky lion.
And you start to know the look in their eyes when they're going to be naughty.
Enough with the loving. It's feeding time.
We give them seal meat and also horse meat. No. You have yours. Come on.
When they're eating, they don't want nobody near them. Not even Marlies.
Even if it's only 4 months old, they can't hurt you. It's feeding time.
After lunch, it's dog and lion playtime. Hey, watch it. You guys could bite somebody's eye out. But it's usually all fun, especially for the lions.
The lions are very gentle with these little dogs, and they do respect them if they eat. This idea of having respect for something smaller.
Living with Marlies, this wiener dog builds up a whole lot of love. We totally understand.
Looks like the dogs have hormone problems.
The dog was trying to bonk the lion.
Like many of us, the little dog finds out the hard way that a babe is out of his league.
He's a very strange dog.
Japan. Monkeys. Dude. Anthropologist Kevin Short takes a dip in the monkey pool.
This is a great way to start your morning. About 40 or 50 years ago, a new kind of customer started arriving. These new customers are Japanese macaques, more commonly known by their nickname, the snow monkeys. The water's fine, it's great. Come on in here. Oh, this is wonderful. These are two young males, and the one on top is the dominant, and the one on bottom is the recessive. And it looks like they're mating, but they're not actually mating. They're performing a behavior called mounting.
Obviously, they swing from both sides of the tree. Clearly, you can never be too young to start mounting. Is Japan swinging or what? These are some of the coolest animals alive, especially when they're staying warm. Hey, you, no peeing. Maximum exposure. Can't you feel the love? We're chilling with the beasties, so pull up your couch, crank up the sound, and get wild with our Max X list of the coolest animals alive. We're back. It's our Max X list of the absolutist, without a doubtest, coolest animals alive. Number 3. It's what the hell is that thing? It's called a pangolin. Never seen one before? Well, you ain't alone. It's one of the rarest animals in the world. Found in Africa. Like bats and the weird guy who lives next door, they only come out at night. To track it, scientists stick a transmitter on its scales. There ain't nothing like a pangolin anywhere else on Earth. It's not related to any other animal. It eats ants. It finds an ant's nest, digs into it, and shoves its sticky tongue down the hole to gobble them up. When it's threatened, it stays completely still. And if that doesn't work, it curls up into a tight ball. Its scales are so tough, a lion can't bite through them. And they're sharp, so you don't want to mess with it. That's a Max X kind of animal. It's so cool, it doubles as a kickball. Number 2 on the Max X list of the coolest animals alive. A snake that could swallow you whole. The anaconda. Look at the size of this sucker. Oh, just gorgeous. 16 feet of swamp-living, human-eating snake.
Really gently.
Our Venezuelan snake expert wants a closer look. Wow! She ain't heavy. She's my reptile.
That is some snake.
Actually, she's about 200 pounds. And she's pregnant. Ever wonder how a snake gets that way? We got 2 words for you. Breeding ball. One female snake gets it on with up to 12 males. Our snake expert starts to pull the ball apart. The female doesn't seem to care. But the male snakes don't like having their business interrupted. And sometimes they draw blood. But they're not poisonous. Yeah, it's bad enough that they could suck you down like a fat man with a hot dog. An animal that could waste you. We like. Riding high on the top of the Max X list, the number 1 coolest animal alive. The chimpanzee.
We actually got sort of looked in the eyes. It's quite nice.
You may think you know, but you don't. Yeah, they're cool. A chimp has 3 times the strength of a man. These ones here are just hanging out, grooming each other. It's a peaceful scene. Yeah, till all hell breaks loose. They're freaking out. There's something in the woods. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. The chimps are on the trail of meat. Fresh meat. Monkey meat. You thought chimps only ate leaves and bugs. Wrong. They eat other monkeys. Like this colobus. They got the little guy surrounded. The dude's thinking, yo quiero monkey. He catches it. Monkey down! Monkey down! All units approach with caution. The male chimp shows off to his buddies by swinging his lifeless victim around. He's a monkey murderer. Up the tree, another chimp has a big colobus. If you're grossed out by the sight of a tiny human-like primate getting shredded limb from limb, don't watch. If you're like us, sit closer to the TV and turn up the sound. He eats a piece of monkey, then eats some green vegetables. He's following the chimp food pyramid. Hunting colobus brings out the worst in the male chimps. They're all pumped up with testosterone. You know, like Raiders fans. The alpha male's got the power because he's got the monkey. The weaker males hope for a scrap. Don't touch my monkey. If you see this chimp, alert the authorities. Do not attempt to subdue him on your own. He is untamed, and he rocks. That's it for the coolest animals alive. Max X is out of here.
Tomorrow afternoon at 2, there's no turning back for Sean Penn, Jennifer Lopez, and Nick Nolte in Oliver Stone's U-Turn. Then at 4, Tom Cruise aims high in Top Gun. And at 6, Jackie Chan kicks out all the stops in Police Story 2. Turn it up with the movies tomorrow on UPN 11.
The dog was trying to bonk the lion.